games.
The end is coming! Who am I?
Let me change your mind.
You require my assistance? Adingo! We're gonna be rich.
I have no time for games.
Or it's even better if I remember to undeafen on Streamlabs. Hello, THL. I am Quaz. This is Last Saloon Standing. Joined with me tonight is our regular co-host, Cal. Cal, how are you doing today?
I'm alive.
That's a start.
It is a start, yes.
And then, as well with us, is the big Ted. Ted, how are you doing this week?
You know, honestly, I think congratulations are in order.
Why is that?
You made it 2 weeks in a row, Claus. We're so proud of you.
I've been a little busy. I apologize now.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Quaz actually having a real life. What is this?
No one expected it, least of all me.
Hey, Kel.
I was gonna say, of all the people to have a real life, it's Quaz.
Kel, I was gonna say, have you had he as a girl, or have you heard he has a girlfriend?
I have heard that rumor. Yes.
Y'all are being mean. Is this the week you guys are like, all right, fuck the show. We're just gonna rag on Quaz all day.
Isn't that what we do regardless?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm about to get pooped on here. So.
Nah. Well, all right. So
Oh,
Never mind. That already happened on stream.
if you're talking about getting pooped on, you want to go into the weekend review of Week 6?
Yo, all right. I personally say we start in purple just to make Kel wait longer to get pooped on.
Yeah, we can do that. You know what's even better?
What?
If I pull up the past weeks of purple, not the current week of purple.
Yeah.
I had it up and then
You lost it.
Decided to refresh itself and then I lost it.
All right, Ted, do you want to start us off with then?
Yeah, sure. First, we had BIGs versus Minutemen. Good 16-8 win for BIGs. I mean, I think that's expected. BIGs has just been kind of plowing through everybody.
They have 117 points.
Yeah. But yeah, so we had them.
I am a little surprised to see Donde take down my Anodon.
My Anodon as a sub, though?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say surprised, just considering the week Donde's been having. Or the season, rather.
It's my Anodon, man. The guy's good.
Yeah, but you said...
But apparently so is Donde, yeah.
No, Donde is a great player. Isn't my Anodon the one that won World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except it's Shielded Conquest versus hero.
Yeah,
It's true.
and also if we're just talking from a PR point of view, Dante has over 100 or he has about 100 PR on him.
True.
Like I think Dante's proving that he's not to be messed with this season.
I think
I
that
think you just.
Dante found the trick.
Yep.
It's ban priest.
Hey, I mean, listen, you don't even have to ban priest to shit on somebody.
Nah, when they don't ban your hunter, yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they just draw like absolute shit.
Here we go.
So other than Dante and Myanodon being not even close, any other surprises from that week? Or from this matchup, sorry?
Not real.
Yes, the bottom 3 seeds of Bees sweeping.
Oh, that's...
Cal.
Between Dave the Great, Shunsui, and Force.
Cal.
Oh wait, I'm in
Cal,
TL. Damn it.
No. Cal, we're still on BIGs versus Minutemen.
Yeah.
I clicked on the wrong tab.
You're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Yeah, no, I clicked on the wrong tab. No, I think everything else looks pretty.
All
I'd
right.
say in that match, everything looks pretty. The way it should go.
Yep.
Good season, dude. Just BIG's combining for what is that? 7 losses in 6 weeks. That's just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a Saw Dude versus Monkeys in a Tree. Saw Dude winning 15-12. Not really unexpected, given the season that Monkeys in a Tree has had, with it being pretty much a fresh roster. Looks like 2 subs this week.
Yeah.
Although your mom picked up their first win of the
Yeah.
season against Medusas, who, if I remember correctly, played last season.
I think so. Yeah.
And had a pretty solid season.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I've been impressed by Quirky Turtle this season.
Yeah,
She's
Quirky's.
having a really good season.
Yeah.
She's 3-3.
3-3, and I think she's 4-2 in Legacy too, if I'm remembering numbers correctly.
What's that like going positive?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Neither could I.
I've only done it once.
Same. So kind of expected across the board. The people who picked up wins got the wins we expected. Although we did find out who the better snake is.
Yeah.
It's true, and it's Snake.
Yeah.
Snake is the better snake. Breaking news.
Yes. Yeah, other than I think Quirky Turtle picking up the win in the 5 might be a little bit of an upset, but outside of that, these
I would
matches
say
all
so,
look
but
pretty. These matches all look pretty the way they
yeah.
should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed by Sanguine this season.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Really well.
Yeah, what like a 300 PR 2C going 5-1? That's kind of insane to me.
She even started at 300 though. She started at like
250 probably.
wasn't even 250. Now if she's 5-1
Yeah.
and 334, it would have been closer to 2.
And she's holding her own in the 2 seed, which is respectable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, not that other seeds aren't respectable, but as I believe this is her first season in THL, right?
I mean, if you look at the 2 seeds, you have like Blue Spartan, Myanodon, Itachi, Dirty Might. Actually, that roster's always flopping around.
259 PR she started at.
259, really?
Yeah, 259.
Huh.
Though it does look like her first week was DQ though, so she isn't getting the PR from that.
Oh, okay, that explains
Yeah.
that then.
But yeah, so she's been impressive,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah, Quirky's doing great, and so is Sanguine. So that whole team, like, it's just that I don't know if actually
Those
there
are two different teams, yeah.
That I for some reason I had it in my head that Quirky and Sanguine were on the same team, and I'm not sure why. They most definitely are not.
Captain ideas for next season, someone?
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of captains for next season, make sure current captains check your emails because the board has emailed all current captains to see if they are returning for next season.
Hey, Quash, check captain next season.
The idea for this coming season is to
Go back up to 16 or 20.
well, the idea is to have captains confirmed on the first
Oh.
day
Of off season, yeah.
of off season. Yes. So, yeah.
All right. Moving on. Do you want to talk to us about ATL versus Bees, Cal?
Yes. Let me just make sure I'm on the right tab. All right. So, Bees absolutely destroyed ATL 17-5. Blue Spartan loses to Run Mexico. Omzi picks up the only win for ATL this week in the 2, which does keep him at 6-0. So Omzi's having a hell of a season. Mata gets the win over Dave the Great. Pond gets the win over Shansui, and Copper Talon gets the win over Force of Will. But the big thing is
There wasn't a
Mata,
single.
Pond, and Copper Talon all swept in the bottom 3 seeds, which between Force of Will, Shansui, and Dave the Great, I would have expected them to at least pick up a game. Like,
Yeah.
that was
Yep.
rough.
I mean, I definitely would have. If we're talking just, I would have expected Will to beat Copper, if we're going to be honest. So him getting swept is a bit of a surprise to me. I'm kind of surprised Will's having a bit of a tough season. He's like probably one of the better, if not the best 5 seeds, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably would have given both Mata and Pond their respective matches, but again, not sweeps. So I'm definitely saying that's a bit of a surprise.
I mean, it is the bounce back that Bees needed this week, coming off of their one loss of the season.
Yeah.
And then we have Ugly Mucklings versus. Sorry, anyone else have any other thoughts on that, or
Nope.
no? Then we got Ugly Mucklings versus Tanpam Surf Slam. It was a tie of 14-14. These are my favorite weeks where it's a tie, just because both teams just brought it all out and just literally a game win anywhere, going one way or the other, just changes the course of the entire week, and it can change the standings as well because it brings in 4 more points.
Yeah.
Or it gives 2 points to a team, I believe, because I believe you get 2 for a tie.
You get 1 for a tie.
Oh, do you get 1 for a tie?
Each team gets 1 for a tie, so it would have been like.
So it
minus
still brings
1
in
point
2
for-
more. Oh yeah, so it'd bring 2 more points in for a team for the week one.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I think it's big for Mucklings to not lose this week because you can see like they're 1 point out of a playoff spot right now. Like they're definitely still in it. I'd say Tam Pam is probably slipping out of contention, but Mucklings definitely could not afford to lose this week if they wanted to stay in. So I think that's a big
Mucklings
tie for them.
Mucklings are 1-4-1 and can get into playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look, you can see Minutemen who are 2 and 4 are in playoffs right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I mean, that's part of having 7 teams per conference and 4 making it in.
True.
That's just, you're going to have those, like, kind of like even or like a little below even teams slipping in.
yeah. Shall I move over to the Teal Conference?
Yeah.
Sure.
Here we go.
So we have Dead Legend versus Tap Last. These 2 teams were tied at 77 points apiece coming into the week, and tied for second in a 3-way tie.
Quaz, I like how you casually skipped over a match.
I didn't.
Okay.
Is your guys' website different than mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways.
I skipped over B's and ATL. Anyways. So Dat Legend, Notorious GHP, takes on Mad Eye Doctor. Or MD's medical doctor, yeah. And beats him 3-2. Typical Tyrant loses to the TC Gamer, 1-3. Yellow Dart wins 3-1 over Base. Hockey Boys wins 3-1 over 8-Bit, and Doomsday loses by a sweep to Mr. Shads. Anything really surprising here, or?
Just something I noticed is Hockey Boys it bounced back well. I think he was like 1-2 to start the season. I want to say.
Yep.
Something like that. So yeah, that means he's won 3 in a row, which that's a nice. I mean, I'm not surprised. We know Hockey Boys is an insane player, let alone an insane 4 seed. So not surprised that he bounced back like that, but just something to note.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, hockey is bouncing back, and that's awesome. So
Yeah. But other than that, I'd say it's a big 5 seed match between Chads and Doomsday. Kind
Is
of
it?
the two, like. Yeah, I mean they both had good seasons. Doomsday seems to have fallen off a bit. I think he started out 3-0 though, or like 3-1. So definitely two talented 5 seeds playing. Other than that, yeah, I'd say 1 definitely wasn't how I would have expected it to go. I'd say 2 is probably a toss up. So, and then 3, yeah, I'd say 3 was probably a toss up as well. So, I don't think there's much room for there to be surprises.
Yeah. I think we said that this game was going to be a coin toss last week.
Yeah.
And, well, given the fact that they're both tied with the same number of points, like, this game almost could not be any closer between
Yeah.
the two teams.
agreed.
Then we have Team...
Well, it could be somewhat closer.
What if they tied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Ugly Mucklings versus Tan Pam side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why Claus said it couldn't be much closer. Because it could still be.
Then we have Team No Pros here versus Kel's Good Boys. With
This is a big upset.
Kel, what happened?
Do you
to your
think
Good
so?
Boys? Yeah, I mean, like that knocked the Good Boys into 6th.
I mean, technically No Pros here was higher up on the standings.
Mm,
I looking at these rosters though, I feel like Good Boys was probably favored going in, but
no, Claus.
It's a blue sombrero team, though. Like,
that's true.
Claus.
mm-hmm.
No,
What's that, 3?
no,
They were up by 3.
it was?
Team No Pros here was up by 3 points.
No, they weren't.
Were they not?
No, Claus, because these points are like updated.
Oh, are they?
So KGB was up
Yeah.
by 1 then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think KGB was up slightly
Yeah.
before the week started. Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, because
Skittles beating Lotus Knight is kind of a surprise.
Yes, I agree.
2 sweeping Agent PWE. Not really surprising there. 2's is having a heck of a season.
yeah.
Pasca beating Booze 3-1. Disco losing to 2-star Mako, kind of expected there. And Electabuzz beating Turturter. Kind of expected there as well.
Yeah, I'd say most of these are expected except for the 1. Though, yeah. I mean, Skittles is a good player, but Lotus Knight is
Lotus Knight is a THL vet.
insane.
Yeah. Like, he's a veteran and a really strong THL competitor.
Yeah.
And then we have SKHS versus the Cult. The Cult winning 16-5. Obviously sweeping Ducharmo. Not really expected for that to be a sweep, I'd say.
No.
Itachi sweeping Shadow Ranger. Chewbacca sweeping the Town Drunk. And Saku sweeping Super Murloc. And then we have Ted beating Kel 3-1. And hey, Kel, I remember you said that there's going to be a surprise for this last Saloon.
Yeah, but I don't have one. Sadly.
Oh. Well, that's slightly disappointing for everyone
Yeah.
involved.
All I have are plastic bags, man. I don't want to suffocate.
Yeah.
Like you choked on stream.
Sure. I don't know if we were watching the same VOD. I wouldn't call that a choke.
I haven't watched it.
Claus.
Yeah.
And Quaz, I mean, like, is it really a joke if he wasn't expected to win in the first place?
Okay, yeah.
See,
I'm sorry,
see what
Cal. It was
I
set up perfectly. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Not really.
Happens.
If I have a chance to shit on Cal, I do it.
Yeah, we all know. Um, little surprised, but like getting back to discussion, little surprised the rest of these were sweeps.
There was only
Wow.
one match. Yeah, I'm just noticing that
Yeah.
that wasn't a sweep.
Yeah, like especially the 5 seed. The 5 seed really surprises me.
That I think that surprises everyone.
Yeah,
Saku's first win is a sweep over Super Murloc. Although I see how he did it. He banned
What?
Hunter.
true. That might be some advice that someone else might want to take into consideration.
Yeah. Maybe I should ban Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely wouldn't have expected the 1 to be a sweep. 2,
Yeah,
I did.
Definitely.
Yeah. 2 is probably the only one I could really see being a sweep.
Yeah, I agree. Although even that one, like I expected Shadow to at least get a game,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, we all struggled with some poor draws and yeah.
Except for soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we move on and look at the standings on how last week is affecting this current week?
Yeah.
So in Purple Conference, we have Notorious BIGs at 117, Assad Dude at 94, ATL at 83, The Minutemen at 77, Ugly Muckalians at 76, Tampam Surf Slam at 67, and Monkeys in a Tree at 56. Meanwhile, over in the Teal Conference, we have Bees at 102, The Cult at 96, Dad Legend at 93, Taplas at 89, Team No Pros here at 84, Kel's Good Boys at 79, and Ask HS at 60.
Yeah, I'd say we are mathematically eliminated.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Other than that, from Kel's Good Boys all the way up, it's anyone's game. It's
Yeah, I'd say.
Bees. I think are fairly are comfortable anyways. They have to get double swept with no points
Yeah.
gained in order
What
to
they-
not make playoffs.
Yeah, what they are 18 points above the like being out of it.
Yeah.
So I'd say they're pretty comfortable. Colt, I'd say good week this week pretty much guarantees it for them.
When we say
Other
good
than
week,
that,
I mean you have to look at a net positive gain of 4, I think, in order to over top of whatever Dad Legend gets, in order to comfortably be in playoff spot coming into
Yeah.
next week.
well, no, like it's not that legend we're worrying about. It's more
Tap last,
What, like-
yeah.
yeah, or like Dad Legend, Tep Last, and Upper's here because all 3 of them would have to leapfrog us to be eliminated.
Yeah. All right. And then looking into the actual matches for this week, we'll
Swap my page over.
yeah, we'll start over with the Teal Conference, just because we were just talking about them. Bees versus Dad Legend. So we have Ron Mexico versus Notorious GHP in the 1, Jayak and the Typical Tyrant in the 2, Mada versus Yellow Dirt in the 3, Pond versus Hockey Boys in the 4.
I want to see Pond versus Hockey Boys on stream.
That's a 4-seed matchup. That if you, like what
That's a great match.
that
yeah, that's insane.
you could argue that that could be anywhere from a 2-seed or all the way up to a 2-seed matchup.
I agree.
And then Copper Talon versus Doomsday, which is also another good matchup.
Yeah.
It's so, Cal, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Oh,
Who takes it?
God, this is a tough one. I think Ron Mexico wins the 1. Typical Tyrant wins the 2. The 3, I honestly have no idea. The 4, I'm gonna give it to Hockey because he's turned his season around and he's coming back and he's playing well. And then the 5, I'm gonna give to Copper Talon. So I don't know who wins. I think it comes down to the 3 seed, and I'm gonna give the slight edge to Mata.
Yeah,
So
I can.
I'll give it to B's 3-2.
I can say that. I'd say the 3 is definitely a toss up. I'd say the 4 is probably a toss up as well.
I'm gonna give it to
no.
Dad Legend, 3-2.
Oh, that's yeah.
I think
Um,
Ron beats Notorious. I think Typical beats Yayak, just because of the season he's been having so far. I think the 3 is a toss up. I think Hockey Boy is beats Pond just because Pond is on a losing streak. And I think Doomsday's going to bounce back, honestly. If there's going to be anyone who's going to bounce back to try and get into that playoff psyche, it has to be Copper Talon. I actually think if Dad's Legend loses, if Dad Legend loses this week, I honestly do not think they'll make it past first round playoffs. They have to they have to start getting into gear now.
I mean, like, well, the problem with Dad Legend is if they lose this week, they might not even make playoffs.
Yeah.
Especially, no, actually, Dad Legend has a bit of a safety blanket here because it's Tap Last and No Pros here playing each other.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, as long as they don't get completely blown out, they should be okay.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, we also do have one more week next week with the cross conference, so.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All depends on how that goes down.
Right. As long as they don't get blown out 2 weeks in a row, they should be fine.
Honestly, I think Bees is pretty close to a lock, and I think if Colt and Dad Legend both have convincing wins, they've pretty much locked it up after this week. But other than that, between like Tap Last and No Pros here, and even KGB to an extent, they're not really gonna lock anything until after next week, unless like Tap Last or MPH, one of them completely blows out the other one.
Moving on. Speaking of KGB, we have KGB versus the Cult. Ted, you want to bring us through this one?
Sure. Top seed, we have Aviously versus Lotus Knight. Second, Itachi versus Twos. Oh, I want to see this match on stream. I want to see this on stream. But 3, we have myself, the Big Ted versus Boozosaurus. 4, we have Chewbacca versus Mako, and 5, Super Murloc versus Turd Herder. Quaz predictions.
I'm gonna say Cult take it 4-1.
And where are you giving KGB the one?
If they're going to get a win anywhere, it's definitely Chewbacca versus 2-star Mako. Like there's it's almost 100 PR difference.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I think Aviously Lotus Knight could go either way.
I'm just saying guaranteed win.
Oh, all right.
Of course, being the captain of the Cult, I got faith in my boys, and we got this.
Yeah.
Kel?
I was refreshing, hoping that 2s might have submitted because I just saw that Itachi's classes were showing there. Well, that he submitted classes anyway.
Itachi's had classes submitted for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Aviously versus Lotus Knight, I have no idea who wins that. That is a ridiculous matchup that should absolutely be on stream.
Yeah.
Itachi versus Twos is another really good match. I do think that I give the slight edge to Itachi. Big Ted versus Boozosaurus. I'm gonna say that Booz is gonna get his first win.
Why is everyone hating on me?
Because you beat me up last week and took my lunch money, and I'm mad about it. So
don't make me do it again.
I'll say that Mako probably beats Shu, and Super Murloc beats Turd Herder. So it's coming down. I think it comes down to that 1 seed.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't even know. I don't have a clue who wins that.
All right, my predictions. I give the one the slight edge to Aviously, but I think it's too close. I think it's a coin flip. Like if I had to pick someone, I'd go Aviously. Yes, I'm a little biased, but I think he's just the slightest of edges. 2 seed. Um, again, I'd go to probably twos. Again, or sorry, Itachi. I meant to say Itachi. Again, I think that's a really close one. 3 seed. I know how this thing works, so it's going to be Booze picking up his first one. Which a fun fact, that match will be on Friday night fights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
If you're curious in seeing Booze get his first one. Other than that, I'd say 4 probably goes to Mako and 5 goes to Murloc. So yeah, after saying all that, it looks like Aviously and Itachi need to pick it up this week for us to win. Because I have no faith in myself.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had faith in myself all season, though.
Yeah. Alright. Cal, you want to talk us through Tap Blast versus Team No Pros here?
Sure. So it looks like we have a sub in the 1 seed for Tap Blast, which is Mad Eye MD. And they are playing Skittles. In the 2, we have the TC Gamer against Agent PWE. In the 3, we have Base versus Pasca. In the 4, we have 8-Bit versus Disco. And in the 5, we have Mr. Shads versus Electabuzz. I'm going to give the 1 to Skittles simply because I know nothing about Mad Eye MD. And
He's a 1, and this is his second week in the 1 as a sub.
Yeah.
Yep. The 2, I think I'm going to give to the TC Gamer simply because Agent has been playing mainly in the 3 this season, I believe.
Um,
No, Agent had started in the 1, dropped to the 3, and now he's up to the 2.
yeah.
Right, but that's only because he beat me and I suck, so. And so I'm gonna give the 2 to TC Gamer. The 3 is very close. I'm gonna give a slight edge to Base. The 4, I think 8-Bit takes it, and the 5, I think Shads takes it. So that would mean that Tap Blast takes it 4-1.
And essentially secure their playoff spot then, barring any weird shenanigans next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Barring the bubble team doesn't play SKHS. Because they're gonna put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Ted?
Right. Yeah, I'd say probably definitely 1 goes to Skittles. Gonna go out on a bit of a limb here. I'm gonna give TWB the 2. Just because, again, I think 2 of his losses came from the 2 seed. So or from the 1 seed rather. So I have faith that, and I think he won last week in the 2. So I have faith that he can pull down the 2. And the 3, I give the edge to Base. 4, 8-Bit, and 5. I'm gonna give to Mr. Shads. So I'm gonna say Tap Blast 3-2. MPH takes the top 2. Tap Blast takes the bottom 3. All right.
Skittles takes the 1. PWE takes the 2. I think Pasca takes the 3.
Ooh.
8-Bit takes the 4, and this is the second week that Mr. Shads will really be challenged as a player. So I think that one's a coin toss. Whatever way it goes, it's gonna be a 3-1 win, though. I think it's just whoever's cards are just lining up properly for them.
Yeah. So what? So you're gonna give the week to MPH.
I'm giving the week to MPH. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And then finally we have the cross conference match
Of SKHS versus Assad, dude. It's so hard not to want to do
top
this.
Team in
No.
purple right now?
They're second.
No.
Actually, I think they're third.
Cal, would you like to run us through this because it's your boys?
Yeah. So Desharmo versus Snake in the 1. The 2 is Shadow Ranger versus Sanguine. The 3 is myself versus Shiny Pants. 4 is the Town Drunk versus Medusas. The 5 is Saku versus Silver Fox Demon. So, Jesus, I have no idea who wins the 1.
Yeah.
5-0 sweep SKHS.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? 5-0 sweep. Ask HS puts up 24 points to get back into the playoff race.
All right, you heard it here first.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
So you,
Yeah. Nope.
That's what you're going with? Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Kel. Okay, Kel, I hate to tell you, but even if you guys put up a perfect week, you still wouldn't be in playoffs.
We would be if we put up 2 perfect weeks.
True.
I think at this late in the season, most teams, if they can put up 2 perfect weeks, are typically in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to remember, this is the end of the season, and we are the lowest points team in Hero Series. So people are gonna 1 underestimate us, and 2
No, you're
gonna
not.
be like, we're gonna play some mean decks. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna smash these scrubs, and then we're gonna come out in 5-0.
Wait, hold on.
You guys are lowest in teal. Monkeys in a Tree is actually lower.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then we are looking to beat their score. This is not golf.
Man, man, Kel, it's kind of impressive. You're on both of the lowest placed teams in your conference, in your respective conferences.
Are you talking about Legacy too?
Yeah.
Let's just keep in mind that Legacy team was put together in about 16 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a very sleep-deprived captain.
Yeah. To be fair, also does not that you're 0-6.
I also am not a 2 seed, and I started in the 2 seed in Legacy. So
Yeah. Hey, what you want 1 and 2 of the 2 seasons to go into 1?
I did play in the 1 in Legacy for half a season.
I remember I was there.
That didn't go so well. Actually, I went 2-1 in the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Different metas, man. I don't know.
Excuses. Anyways, Ted, what are your thoughts on SKHS versus Saw Dude?
SKHS versus Saw Dude. No, guys are killing me with these 1 seeds. They're so close. I'm gonna give it to Dusharmo. Again, I think it's a coin toss, but I'm gonna give the edge to Dusharmo. 2, Sanguine. She's having an insane season. 3, sorry, I have to give it to Shiny Pants. Just Shiny Pants is having a good season. 4, I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna give Town Drunk his first win of the season. And then 5, it comes down to, I'm gonna give it to Silver. So Saw Dude takes the 3-2. Is my prediction.
They even have oh no, they don't have mirror lineups. That's a shaman and a warlock.
Yeah.
The colors looked really similar for a second.
Yeah.
But the letters don't look anything similar.
That's true, but you know what? We're not going to talk about that.
Jeez, Quaz, don't make fun of him just because he can't read. That's rude.
That explains so much about Kel.
It does. It does. Yeah.
All right. I think Desharmo takes it. In the 1, Sanguine takes in the 2. Cal, I'm gonna give it to you, buddy. I think you pull off the upset and win in the 3. I think Town Drunk wins in the 4 because it's time for him to get a win. And I'm going to give it to Silver Fox Demon for the 5. So SKHS wins 3-2.
See, when I tell you guys that we're going to 5-0 sweep, I don't get caster cursed.
That's fair. And moving over into Purpley Division. Actually, this is a huge... I'm just looking at the first matchup. That is a huge match. To probably see who comes in and plays... Wait, is it cross-conference playoffs too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll need to read up on how that one works because I don't actually know.
Don't worry. There's no way for you to read up on it because rules haven't been updated.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't really know how it works either, but you know what? I'll just wait until it's seeded and look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's what we do here. I was going to say, at least under the old format, this would be the 1 versus the 2, which would be the semi-final matchup essentially of Hero or of Purple.
Yes.
One,
Uh,
no, 1v4 and 2v3, right?
Oh, so would this be quarterfinal? If the weeks were to end, or if the season were to end right now?
What are you talking? BAGs versus ATL?
Yes. Oh yeah,
No,
they
the
are
season-
third.
No, if season ended right now, it would be BAGs versus Minutemen and
Oh
Stragglers
yeah.
versus ATL.
Yes. I don't know. I have a feeling that ATL once they hit playoffs are gonna hit their stride and
Yeah,
make it to semis.
yeah.
Huge match though. So Shimjum versus Omzi. Omzi sits and 0, looking to have that perfect season. It's Dondi versus Blue Spartan. Dondi sits and 0, looking to have a perfect season.
I believe they are the only 2 undefeated players in all of Hero.
Yeah, they are.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Then we have Jammies versus Dave the Great. Anvil versus Shansui, and Cratchup versus Force of Will. I'll start with predictions, I guess. I think Omzi does take his perfect season. He's just been on absolute fire. I think Donde finishes his perfect season. I think he beats Blue Spartan.
Hopefully we have 1 more week though, don't we? So
Yeah. Yeah. Jammies beats, or I guess continue their perfect season.
Yeah.
I think Jammies beats Dave. Anvil beat Shansu. Yeah, Anvil beat Shansui, and I think Force of Will. No, sorry, Crackshot beats Force of Will. It's a sweep. Or sorry, it's a sweep. Oh, except for the one. It's a 4-1 win.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
can't
say the
speak.
same thing. Omzi is the only player that picks up a win for ATL this week.
I'm gonna go a little bold here. I'm gonna say 4 of your matches were correct, but 1 I don't agree with.
So
The one?
You're gonna give a full sweep to Notorious B.I.G.
I'm gonna give a full sweep to BIGs.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can
I know,
respect that.
but- Yeah.
Is it really that bold though, with the season that they've had?
Not really.
Against ATL, I mean, it's kind of bold. ATL's a good team who's
Yeah,
in
no, definitely.
contention.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they were the finals team last year for
Yeah.
whatever conference they were in. So I'm trying to think. I think they have 3 of the same players. I want to say.
Yeah. Omzi and Shansui are new.
Yeah. Unless because last year they had what was it, binoculars
And Alien
was
Santa.
it Alien? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Anyone else have any other thoughts on this?
Nope.
Ted, you want to tell us about the Minutemen versus Ugly Mucklings?
Sure. This is again just like what was it? Tap Blast versus No Pros here in Teal.
Mhm.
This is another big match for playoff reasons. Is we have 3 and 4 battling here. So like it seems like whatever team wins this is, as long as it's not like a 12-13 win, whatever team wins this is looking very good to make playoffs. 1 we have Coles versus Icer, 2 Lawful Dog versus Liquid Ox, 3 Smoked Salmon versus JR Juggerlaw, 4 is Mr. Newt versus the Chronic, and 5 is Jim Fellows versus Arthanu. 1 I'd probably give to Icer. 2 Lawful Dog, I'm gonna give the slight edge to, though I'd say that's probably a coin flip just looking at PRs and the way the seasons have been going. 3 is I'll give it to Smoked Salmon. 4 I'll give to Mr. Newt, obviously, and then 5 Arthanu. So what is that? I'm gonna give it 3-2 to Mucklings.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it 3-2 to Minutemen and say that Icer and Lawful Dog pick up wins for Ugly Mucklings, and then Salmon, Newton, Jim Philos win for Minutemen.
Wait, oh no, never mind. No, never mind. I agree with you. I'm gonna give it to. I'll give that to Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim's been having a hell of a season. So
Yeah. No, yeah, like I looked back over that and I realized, yeah. So yeah, I agree with Cal. 3-2 Minutemen. Quaz?
I honestly think Liquid Ox edges out Swaffle Dog there. So I'm gonna give it 4-1 Minutemen.
4-1?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wait, 4-1 Minutemen?
Yep.
So what? So everything.
Icer picks up the win, yeah.
Yeah, everything's up the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um.
Yeah, I could see that.
And Kel, you want to lead us through Tan Pam Surf Slam versus Monkeys in a Tree?
Sure. So the 1 seed we have Lefty versus Snake Fods. 2 seed we have Dirty Mike versus Sneezy. 3 seed is Brushy Tuna versus Ermunked. You're Munked. I don't know how to pronounce that.
You're mumped.
Okay. No idea what that means. 4 seed is Osmonaut versus I Am Achilles. 5 seed is It's Me Mike versus Quirky Turtle.
Is that
Uh,
a seed swap between Osmonaut and It's Me, Mike V?
I
I believe so.
I'll check. Like they either swapped last week or the week before. It was
Yeah.
one or the
yeah,
other.
I think they swapped 2 weeks ago.
Osmonaut was the 4 last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say Lefty takes the 1. Dirty Mike takes the 2. Brushy Tuna takes the 3. I'm not sure on the 4 seed. I think I want to say that Osmonaut is favored. And then the 5 I'm going to give to Quirky Turtle. So that would give it to Tan Pam's 4-1.
Yeah. And like Tampam needs Tampam basically needs a 5-0 week this week if they want to stay in it. They're what?
10
What is
points.
that? 10 points out. All right, they probably don't need a perfect week. Like a 4-1 would get it for them. But yeah, they're 10 points out of a playoff spot right now. So they need a big week this week and next week.
If they can sweep this week, they need to have an average week next week. That provided everyone else has an average week for them to retain a playoff spot.
Yeah, but my prediction, I think I'm gonna just piggyback what Kel said. I'm gonna give Tampam Lefty over Snake, Dirty over Sneezy, Brushy Tuna over Earmump, Osmonaut over Achilles, and then I'll give Quirky Turtle 5. So 4-1 Tampam.
I'm going to agree it's a 4-1 Tampam. However, I think it's Osmonaut who loses, and It's Me, Mike V picks up a victory over Quirky Turtle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I love you, Darkhawk. I know you watch the VODs. Please don't yell at me.
No, I do think Osmonaut's favored over Achilles. I think it's a close match. Like I think Osmonaut will win. Like I'm gonna give that specific matchup. I'll even give you a score for. I'm gonna say Osmonaut takes it 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel bad for Osmonaut this season. Like we all know he's a good player, and he's having a bit of a rough season. Though I want to say I think he's 2-0 since the meta change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's bouncing back.
Yeah. So I think
Unlike
he
me,
can.
who's like 0-4 after the meta change.
What both series combined? Yeah.
I mean, you weren't doing too much better before the meta change either, so.
I mean, he had 2 hero ones.
Me?
Cheese Quaz, give him some props here.
I beat Osmonaut and
Ooh, poor Osmonaut.
Pawn. I don't remember who I beat. I'd have to go back and look. I started the season 2-0, and then I just never won another game. Let's see. Who did I beat? I beat. Oh shit! This is purple. What am I doing? Hang on. Now I got. I gotta know.
Wait, Kel.
Yeah.
Kel, it's kind of funny. We've had exactly the opposite seasons. I started
Yeah.
0-2 and I haven't lost since. You started 2-0 and haven't lost since.
Yeah, I haven't won since. You mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. Week 1, I beat. Oh no, week 1 I lost to Pond.
Oh.
Week 2 I beat Hockey Boys.
Oh, that's a big upset.
And then
I think
week
Kel winning any game is an
3.
upset.
Oh, and then week 3 I beat 2-star Mako.
Nah, Quaz.
Actually, those are two big upsets.
Yeah, I just when the pressure's on, I win. But when I think my opponent sucks as bad as I do, I choke.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like it's funny because Quaz said he thinks Kel in any matchups an upset, but no, Kel, or Quaz, I don't think if Kel played you, it would be an upset when he wins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I do think that both of those were upset wins. I feel like Hockey Boys just brought the spice though, and that's pretty much the only reason that I beat them. Oh no, Pond, you're definitely a better player than I am. You got that win fair and square. That comment was more directed at Ted.
So because we probably
Hey,
won't.
I mean, like it's funny that you're still trying to shit talk after I whooped you last week.
So
You know what?
What?
Can't win them all.
we do have about 7
That's
minutes
fair.
left in the show.
No, I'm. You can't lose them all as you've shown in Legacy.
Yeah, hey, you know what? If I win this week, that'll be true.
We have about 7 minutes left in the
But,
show.
alright, I believe that's the last matchup, right?
Yes.
Quaz, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh.
if you're muted or what. Or you're just not talking.
No, I
No,
am.
he's talking. I see his lips moving.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, he's no, he's
He is
nodding.
yeah,
He is talking.
He's talking. We can't hear you, Quaz.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. It's still
You sound
picking.
like you sound like you're in a fishbowl, but we can hear you.
Yeah, you're on my webcam. Stream has my
Okay.
my regular mic.
Oh, apparently the stream could hear you, but
Yeah.
we couldn't.
Yeah,
No.
it happens sometimes if I bump my mic. Discord hates my microphone. Anyways, as I was saying, we have about 6 minutes left in the show now. And we probably won't get the chance to talk about it next week, but the implications of having this cross-conference week coming up.
Oh, okay. One quick thing before we jump into that real quick.
Yeah.
Because I know we're short on time. Next week at 9:30, there is a town hall. So, for like the 6 people who watch our show, what would you like
At
us to
7.
do? Do you want us to run a shorter show where we just kind of gloss over a couple of matches rather than all of them? Do you want us to maybe try to start early so that we can get the full hour in? Or do you guys want us to just kind of skip a week and then move to the next week? Whatever it is, either just let us know, whether here, Discord, whatever. Shoot me, Quaz, or Ted a message, just so we can kind of figure out what we're gonna do for next week.
And we'll probably put something in announcements about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For
know.
everyone to kind of get their opinion in on it.
Yeah, Pond says start early, so
Yeah.
there's one vote.
Yeah, I know. If my vote counts for anything, I'd say start early. I'd say like next week being the week before playoffs.
Cross conference
We have too much
week.
to talk
Yeah. Well, that and the
Well,
cross conference where it has massive playoff implications.
about. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with starting early. We just got to figure out the logistics as far as if we can all make it and all that.
I can.
I can.
Yeah.
All right, cool then. Compete with the town hall. My Anadon says start at 9:30.
We'll compete. We'll compete with the town hall when Tavern Talk competes with the town hall.
Yeah, I don't know, my Anadon. I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to disappoint the board by taking 5 viewers away from them.
5?
Oh shit, 6 now. Sorry.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Let me get on. I can make it 7.
You know what's weird is it says there's 6 people watching, but it shows me there's 9 people in chat.
See,
How is
I'm
that?
bots that
Some
don't
of them
actually
are
have it up.
bots, right?
I'm actually
No.
so on Streamlabs. I'm seeing
Some are
7.
bots. I'm seeing 6, but it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It shows 10 people in chat for me because I'm a mod, so I can see the users in chat.
Well, yeah, but like this, like host me raffle is not a.
Yeah,
actual
host me
user.
raffle. Electro Longboard isn't. Commander Root isn't.
Oh, I thought Commander Root was a real person.
No, it's a bot. It's a host bot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Same with electrical skateboard or longboard.
All right. So anyway, all right. You know what? We'll probably start early next week, is what it's looking like.
Yeah.
So We should be able to get to everything next week then.
Mm.
I'd watch you guys over the town hall. Appreciate that.
Aw,
Paul.
thank
Love
you,
bud.
Pond.
I mean, there's a lot more yelling going on in the town hall, or with us than the town hall.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, the town hall isn't on Twitch, so.
Yeah, our hat hit up a stream op to get this on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it up.
That way, it's easier for you to have a recording of it.
Yeah.
I hear Quaz might be available once Saloon's over.
Yeah.
Quaz is not available when Saloon is over.
Oh, well, I was going to say that we could
Actually-
intentionally run the show late and delay the town hall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Last
I mean,
town
that's
hall
pretty-
standing. I feel like that'd be a really good reality TV show, actually.
Yo, I have a better idea. Let's just let's just have a combination. We'll have all the board members on Saloon. We'll like run through all the playoff implications, and then we'll do a town hall.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do our own town hall.
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, yeah, we should be able to get to everything next week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so we should be good. So, does anybody in chat have any questions before we get out of here?
Like, for example, Kel, why are you so bad that you lost the 10?
Well, if you watch the VOD, I think it explains itself.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Yeah. I drew very poorly. RNGesus was not on my side. I didn't praise Broad before the game.
Yeah.
No, I lost. You beat me fair and square.
Yeah.
So,
And no, it was a good game. And I was
it was a good game for you, sure.
I mean, I was fully expecting the reverse sweep with your Hunter, so
No, I suck with Hunter.
yeah, but Hunter's just so good that you don't even need skill.
I was fully expecting to sweep you with Priest.
Yeah, I
just
know.
grew like an asshole, so.
Kel and Priest, name a more dynamic duo. Anyways, so we will
Damn,
put
we're up to 10 viewers. We gotta start talking about Town Hall.
just every week you start talking about town hall.
Yeah. All right, so man, Kel, I don't know. I like your idea of running town hall on Twitch, and then we just run Saloon until like 10.
Yep. Sounds like a solid plan.
Until like Donde logs in and changes the password and kicks us off.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, should we
I believe that will be it for the night. Although this is a very good question from Myanodon. Why is Kel playing League of Legends during Saloon?
I am sitting in the launcher. I am not playing.
Uh-huh.
Although, like, I've actually played like RuneScape during Saloon, so I can't really talk shit.
Myanodon is actually in my league.
He's in your league lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Myanodon, why are you playing League of Legends while you're watching Saloon, huh?
Wait a minute, I'm lying? Yo, hold up. Check this out. Check this out. Oh, wait, I can't post screenshots in...
Did you just try?
I totally just tried to
Hell.
post a screenshot in Twitch chat.
You know you can change your webcam to screen share, eh?
Oh yeah, you could just change it to screen share on Discord. And then,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not watching.
Truthfully, who is watching Saloon?
Feels bad, man.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
We've droned on long enough, I'm sure.
Yeah. And hey, listen, we made it to 10:01, so we ran over. So
Exactly.
what else do we need to do?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Alright. Well, I'm Quaz.
I'm Ted.
I'm Kel.
Good night.